So guys, IRCC is rolling out back-to-back initiatives in order to better protect the international students, while in turn making the international student program more stricter. Guys, couple of initiatives have been made out in the open, and couple of initiatives are also ongoing in the background, which you got to know through DLIs as well. So in this video, we will talk about how IRCC is mending the international student program and what are the latest news that are happening with regards to the future of international student program in Canada. Please be tuned till the end. My name is Sahil. So guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen and details are there in the description box. More than happy to connect with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant of moving to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So guys, looks like IRCC has finally decided to step up and make the international students feel more protected here in Canada, which in turn will result in making the international student program more stricter. Guys, I'm not sure if you know already, but a couple of months ago there were certain cases where 700 international students were at the verge of being deported from Canada. Well, individual cases are now being handled by IRCC. So there is no bulk news available, but the larger impact of that particular situation was that IRCC had to step up and look at the whole integrity of the international student program, which ultimately led to reworking the postgraduate work permit program as well. And both of these programs or the rework is actually ongoing now. Amidst the ramp up or the rework on all of these programs, IRCC has been looking at rolling out initiatives in certain fragments. Now, we know one public initiative that has been there, in the past couple of weeks, and a couple of initiatives that have been ongoing in the background, which we got to know when we were discussing, in detail about the future of international students in Canada, what are the changes that IRCC would bring. So guys, the first initiative by IRCC, which is well known to the public as on date, is basically that IRCC will now be verifying all of these LOAs directly with the the DLIs or the institutions. Now, just to clear out, for all those who don't know, a DLI is basically a college or a school only. Just these institutions have been vetted by the provinces and IRCC, and the IRCC can actually issue a visa based on the offer letters. Now, offer letter and LOA are used interchangeably, so don't confuse. So when I say an LOA is basically a letter of acceptance, LOA and offer letter, and DLI basically means college. Now, the first change that has happened is that IRCC has rolled out an online portal. Every time a student applies for a student visa, the student will upload an LOA, right? What IRCC will do is they will place that LOA with respect to the student on the portal, and the college or the DLI will have to verify that LOA within 10 days. If they're not able to do that, then probably this will be rendered as fake, or the DLI will cross verify the LOA to say whether it's acceptable, it's valid, or it's fake. If the LOA or the offer letter is termed as fake, then the student's file can be returned, obviously refused, and can be held for misrepresentation as well. We will know once these rollouts start happening. So that's the first bigger change, that is verification of the LOAs that has now started happening. The second initiative that has been seen by IRCC in the background is that, especially for people who are inside Canada, whenever they are doing any extensions of study permits, or any for people who have had multiple extensions of permits as well, IRCC has gone to the extent of sending questions to the applicants to verify transactions, fee deposits, to send bank statements, credit card statements to show that actually the fees was paid to the college, and the student is not trying to show certain fee receipts which are not actually existing, right? So they are going to the extent of verifying those fee receipts with the student first, to the extent of credit card statements and bank statements. Now, what the college what the colleges are expecting is that IRCC will very soon move towards verification of a student status by semesters as well. So that means none of these students could go back. So these hoax agents who were using these private career colleges to basically backdate their transcripts or offer letters or something like that, those will not happen in the coming future, where the colleges are expected to update student statuses, basically update any enrolled student and make sure the attendances and everything is there up and updated with IRCC in real time, or with regular intervals. So this means nobody will be able to go back in date and do some funny stuff. Guys, these are the couple of initiatives that we have seen. IRCC has made it very clear that they are going to maintain the integrity of the international student program. So more changes are expected by fall of 2024. So that's the first part. Second, PGWP, which is the post-graduation work permit, is also undergoing radicalization, where a pilot is undergoing, and after that gets completed in April, they will roll out the new changes in that. This is very closely related to the international student program, and there are certain acceptances or certain changes have been referred to the DLIs as well, and the provinces are also being involved, whereas initiatives from DL, for example, providing settlement support, housing support, job support, the DLIs are now also being held responsible. Certain discussions are going in the background, which we will get to know as the year progresses. So guys, overall, the international students, the news for you is that expect radical changes in the international student program in the coming few months or years. And as the immigration minister previously said, that if it takes for us to harden or limit the number of international students who can come to Canada, so be it, but we will make important and significant changes in the international student program. So guys, overall, I hope you got a sense of what's happening in the world of Canadian immigration. If you want to discuss anything personally, please feel free to schedule a consultation, and we would be more than happy to speak with you. Once again, we wish you all the best, and we really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.